Hi everyone, I am 26 weeks pregnant today. So I'll do my symptoms, I'll talk about my week. I've had a bit of a bad week. I'll show you my belly and I'll measure. I won't forget to measure this week. Okay, so palpitations and sickness seems to be returning. Just all week this week I've just felt nothing but sick. I think it's returning, and I'm just hoping it isn't. I'm hoping it's just how I'm feeling this week. Hot flashes, still getting pains in my stomach. Not quite sure if that's around ligament pain or if I'm pulling muscles, I don't know. I've gone off my food. That could be because of the sickness, but I've gone off my food. Don't really feel like eating a lot. Backache, got a really bad backache. It's like right at the bottom, as low down as you can go before you get to your coccyx, and it's like a pressure with a dull ache. So I'm not sure if the baby is back to back, like if it's laying like that, I'm not sure. When I went to my midwife appointment, she just told me where the baby was. She didn't say like what way it was presenting. Really emotional this week. All I've done is cry. I spoke to one of my friends, I was just crying, like I said to my mum, I just feel like crying. I just feel so emotional. Again, it's not like a depressing crying. I'm not depressed. It's not like prenatal depression or whatever they call it. Just feel really emotional. Just everything's really getting to me, like the stress of everything that I've talked about moving. I just think maybe my hormones are up in the air, you know. I just feel really emotional. A lot of the time I could just cry over even the smallest things sometimes. And people are really getting under my skin. Sorry, I think I'm coming down with a cold. Yeah, people are really getting under my skin. I don't know why. Just I think it's people's comments on certain things and just people in general. Like everything's really getting to me. Like people, I'll take things the wrong way for some reason. I just get really. I'm avoiding people. Like I avoided a couple of playgroups this week, just because people are really getting under my skin. I keep getting cramps in my calves. Sorry, no, I was crying. I think he's bit his tongue or something. He's eating something, he's bit his tongue, I think. I'm not sure, he won't really tell me what's going on. So, yeah, oh yeah, cramps in my calves. Mainly at night I feel it. Like I get in bed and my calves will just like cramp up. So what I've been doing is, at night, really sorry. Yes, what I've been doing, I've been laying in bed with my feet like lifted up. Just to sort of like relieve a little bit of like the pressure, because I'm still dealing with those varicose veins and they're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to disappear until the baby's born, so I'm not going to keep mentioning them every single week because, you know, that's something that's going to be staying with me. Can you stop now? Yeah, so I've been trying to like lift my legs up, trying to like take some pressure off, get the blood flowing, you know, the other way, trying to help it. And yeah, I've been getting like pain as well on my foot. I've been getting a pain. You want to see what? Yeah, I've been getting a pain in my right foot. I don't know if that's to do with like the leg cramps or the varicose veins or the sciatica. Oh yeah, sciatica as well. And I mainly feel that in my bum, my right bum cheek. Just shoots straight through. Like if I've been sitting down, I get up, I'm just like, oh, just like shoot straight through. Yeah, so, and my left eye has been twitching constantly this week, but I don't know if that's a stress thing or a pregnancy thing, I'm not sure. I've been under a lot of stress this week. I think it's everything that I've got down on my notes. I decided to do swimming. I went swimming on Friday, which was the day after I made my 25-week update, and that turned out to be the worst thing I could have ever done, really. So I got in the pool and it was just lovely. I had a 20-minute swim, you know, I just did loads and loads of whips. Felt really good when I got out. But I don't know if I pulled some muscles there, but that weren't the issue, I don't know. If my pains in my stomach were from pulling muscles, like I said, or if it's just around ligament pain. Anyway, I got out of the pool and I don't know why, but I mean I had a locker, I put everything in my locker but my coat and jumper. And when I came out, someone had stolen my coat. So yeah, and the worst part about it, my car keys were in the coat pocket. So not only did I lose my coat, I lost my car keys that I had to pay. I'm not even going to say how much, but it was a lot of money to get a locksmith to change my car keys. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's like extra stress that I just didn't need this week. I could feel myself going to cry, and I'm not going to cry because I feel really sick as well. Just not having a good week, really not having a good week. Anyway, the whole thing just really just annoys me because I'm so annoyed at myself that I just didn't put it in the locker. So yeah, anyway, on a positive note, we bought the baby's car seat this week. I wanted something that went from birth up to at least like, I don't know, like 12. So it's like, you know, I'd heard about these car seats, but there weren't really many that I could have. I don't have the Isofix belt, so anything with a base was completely out for me. So the one I originally wanted was Joy. I think it was Joy Stages I originally wanted, which is what I ended up with, and it's birth to 7 years. Now I'll show you a picture. I've got a picture of it here, and we got it in this colour as well. We got it in the colour Caviar, which is, it's this one here. We decided to get that one, and yeah, it's birth to 7 years, and you don't need the base. You can. I think it's only belt fix. Doesn't come with the base. But yeah, I just really wanted one that was like gonna last, rather than buying the infant car seat that which is gonna last them like around about a year, and then I'm gonna have to buy one of them anyway. So it was £150, but I had some money off coupons, so I ended up getting £20 off, and then I got it for £129.99. So that was a bargain. So that's gonna last the baby now to it's 7. So I'm really happy about that. Right, so I'll show my belly and I'll measure, because last week I had to come back on because I forgot to measure. I've got leggings on, so it's not a big deal. Let's measure. That was just over 37 last week. This week's. I've had a little bit of a growth. I'm 37.5, so I think I was sort of like there-ish last week, wasn't I? Like just one over. So yeah, I've had a little bit of a growth spurt, that much. Yeah, 37.5. So that is everything. Anything that you want to know, leave below. I will get back to you. I always try to reply to comments. No. And I will speak to you probably next week for another update, because I've got quite a lot happening from now until I give birth, really. You want to say bye? Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.